This video is about adrenergic receptors, also known as adrenoceptors. As proper understanding of adrenergic receptors, their location and function is necessary for better understanding of adrenergic pharmacology. Adrenergic receptors are the receptors of sympathetic nervous system located on effector cells where norepinephrine is the main neurotransmitter. Also, epinephrine, dopamine and other neurotransmitters act on adrenergic receptors. Adrenergic receptors are mainly the G protein coupled receptors, which means that when the neurotransmitter will bind to the receptor, it will interact with the G protein, which after stimulation will activate or inhibit certain enzymes depending on the type of G protein and mediate the functional changes in the cell. There are two main types of adrenergic receptors, alpha receptors and beta receptors. Alpha receptors can be further classified as alpha 1 and alpha 2 receptors. Alpha 1 are GQ coupled receptors while alpha 2 are inhibitory G protein coupled receptors. Similarly, beta receptors can be classified as beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3. While all the beta receptors are GS protein coupled receptor. So now we will discuss each of these receptors in detail. Alpha 1 receptors. Alpha 1 receptors are located on the dilator pupillae muscle of the eye, and when there is sympathetic stimulation, the response produced is mydriasis. Also present on the vascular smooth muscles of arterioles and veins, and when there is vasoconstriction due to alpha 1 activation, there is increased total peripheral vascular resistance, which results in increased diastolic pressure and increased cardiac afterload. Alpha 1 receptors on the veins are when stimulated, there is venoconstriction, which results in increased venous return and increased cardiac preload. Alpha 1 receptors present on the bladder trigone, sphincter and prostatic urethra are when activated, there is contraction of smooth muscles and the response is urinary retention. Also, the alpha 1 receptors are present on the liver, and when stimulated, there is increased glycogenolysis as the glucose demand of the body is increased during the sympathetic activation. Alpha 1 receptors are also present on the kidney, and they decrease the release of renin when activated. On the pilomotor smooth muscles, alpha 1 activation results in erection of hair, and in the heart, when alpha 1 receptors are activated, there is increased force of contraction. Now alpha 2 receptors, which are mainly present on presynaptic nerve terminals, and they decrease the release of norepinephrine and other neurotransmitters both in the central and peripheral nervous system. Alpha 2 receptors are also present on pancreatic beta cells, and they decrease insulin secretion. They stimulate platelet aggregation and they inhibit lipolysis. Beta receptors. Beta 1 receptors are mainly the receptors of heart located on cardiac muscle cells, and when there is beta 1 activation in the SA node, there is increased discharge rate, which results in increased heart rate. In the AV node, there will be increased conduction velocity, and due to the contraction of atrial and ventricular muscle, there will be increased force of cardiac contractility and conduction velocity. Beta 1 receptors are also present in the JG juxtaglomerular cells of the kidney, and they increase the release of renin. Now beta 2 receptors, which are mainly involved in the relaxation of smooth muscles of blood vessels, uterus and bronchioles. When there is beta 2 stimulation, there is vasodilation, which results in decreased total peripheral vascular resistance and decreased afterload. Due to uterine relaxation property, beta 2 agonists are used to stop premature labor, and as bronchodilators, they are used in the treatment of asthma. Beta 2 receptors present on the liver are when stimulated there is glycogenolysis. In the skeletal muscles, beta 2 receptor activation increases contractility which causes tremors. Also, the glycogenolysis occurs in the skeletal muscles due to beta 2 activation. While pancreatic beta cells increase insulin secretion due to beta 2 activation. Beta 3 receptors are mainly present in adipocytes and their activation results in increased lipolysis, and in urinary bladder there is relaxation due to beta 3 stimulation. Dopamine receptors, which are the peripheral receptors, D1 receptors are present in the renal and splanchnic blood vessels. So the response produced is vasodilation. Dopamine receptors are also present in the kidney and the response is increased renal blood flow, which increases renal glomerular filtration rate and in turn results in sodium secretion. So that's all about adrenergic receptors. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and thanks.